Finally, the update that we have all been waiting for in World of Fenders finally came out. The huge, probably one of the biggest updates that World of Fenders has ever gotten is finally out, and it's kind of crazy, to say the least. If you look at the patch notes, the changelog, it goes from up here all the way. Give it a second. To down here. The amount of changes, buffs, nerfs, bug fixes, new content that they've added is just so insane, to the point where this entire video is probably just going to be me yapping about everything and kind of just making a huge summary for the entire update. Now, there's some towers that got buffed that I actually do not have. So, you know, I might be able to check those out in another video, but for now, we're just going to go down from the update notes and look at everything. So I think we're going to actually go back to this soon. We're going to start here. So 2X Weekend is now on. These are things that are on their way to World Defenders. So the Auction House, Tower Searcher, and New Year's Rex are all going to be added pretty soon, apparently. And then so for now, these are the actual changes. So they redesigned the rank colors, changed the lobby, which, as you can see, is right here. Looks really, really cool in my opinion. I like how they added, the dragons back and everything, and they have the Egyptian world is back, which we will get to. And then going down a little bit more, bro. This recording keeps cutting out. It's getting on my nerves, bro. Okay, so as I was saying. New lobby, they changed the marketplace, which looks pretty similar to the lobby. New level rewards for level 101 to 200. So if you actually look over here to the rankings, the level rewards only used to go up to 100, which would give you the War God. But now if you keep going, at wait, what's the, okay, so at level 123 you get the Orc Tower, and at level 200 you get, I think, the egg launcher. It is the blue one, which I'm pretty sure this was actually from the Easter event a very long time ago. I think it was like 2021 or 2022, 2020 actually. And basically I think you got this by like beating one of the maps like a certain amount of times, but now you can actually get it from getting to level 200. Apparently it's not meta though, because it's not on the meta team, so probably still something cool to grind for, but apparently it's not the meta weapon, so if you don't really want to grind it, then understandable. And then more new lobby information boards, which are like right there. And then we have added missing description to over 150 towers, added tournament tower, so trophy towers. So all of this basically I don't even think I have to speak for this next part. Just look at it. The golden caveman costs $100,000. Mind you, staying in the game for 2 hours straight without leaving gives you 265. And it costs $100,000 to get the golden caveman. That means that you would have to spend, I think, wait, what was it like around about 750 hours maybe? Like more than 750 hours playing the game if you wanted to get the golden caveman. 750 hours straight, or like you would have to complete this until you reach your 750 hours. So that is 375 times technically that you would have to complete this. That is insane. Like, I really don't think anyone's going to be getting this anytime soon, but if one of y'all do get it, hit me up, because I'm trying to showcase it, you know what I'm saying? And also, they did add a new endless meta team. Now, this is still the meta team, I believe, though we will get into some buffs and nerfs and stuff later. This is the current meta team for infinite mode. So same champion, same gun, but we have 3 stunners. We have Pandora's Box, which I don't know if I really agree with. Chain Dragon, which also I don't think I really agree with, but I'll get into all this later. And then the Golden Caveman with Overclocked, which is what we're actually going to be getting into next. You might have actually noticed that some of these have new ranks. In this new update, they have officially added 6 new ranks. Almighty Eye, which boosts range by 75% and damage by 20%. Boss Hunter does all that. Overclocked, Turbo Totem, which is actually, I think, the first rank that actually affects track towers, which is really cool. Fortune Frenzy, Fortune Breaker, and buffed pet damage boost? Hold up. 27%. So that's cool. Pretty sure it was 25% last time, so it's not too big, but still something pretty cool. Now we can actually go over. So actually, before we go over there, just an all big like, okay, so they did add back Egypt and sacrificing towers. So here you have the Egyptian world. You can actually hop in, go inside, and check out this new, well, technically old world that came back. This is the chest. Now, I'm also going to be getting into the Dragon God and Genie later on as well, so stay tuned for that. And then, yeah, all the maps are back. I did play it earlier. There's nothing new to it, just, you know, all the old maps. And then, probably one of the most significant things in this update, the Tower Sacrifice has made its way back into World Defenders. Finally, I mean, I was never too much of a fan of it, but now that with the fact that it's super duper overpowered, I kind of am. So, in this, you can either get Spartan Silver, Spartan Gold, a random weapon, coins, gems, or a god. Now, all of the gods have been buffed. They all do the exact same to these stats. They all cost, hold up, let me take off my team. So, they all cost 12,000 to place. These are all their stats. They all have the exact same, I believe. Maxed out, though, they have 138 range, 1 speed with 40,000 damage. So, they're not great, right? But for what it is and for how easy it is to you know, get one of these, I think it's pretty good. Like, for what it is, though. Because, like, getting 100% of the Tower Sacrifice is really easy, and it's only a 1%, so in my opinion, shouldn't be too hard getting it, and most people are probably only going to get it for the collection, but I wish you all the best of luck getting them. So, moving on to the ranks. Sparring guy. So, hold up. Okay, so the new rank chances, so they did change some of the colors. Like, I think these are a bit darker. So we have Fortune Frenzy here, boost income by 80%. We have Turbo Totem, Boss Hunter, still says Boss Hunter, Almighty Eye, Overclocked, Fortune, and Fortune Breaker. So those are the 6 new, ranks. Now, I think the only, like, significant ones so far are Almighty Eye and Overclocked. Bro, my voice is like... So it's like I don't know what's going on. I think those are like the only significant ones so far. In my opinion, Fortune Breaker is really good for a starter because it doubles the damage and income of the tower you put it on. So it's really, really good for starters in my opinion. But if you're running an AoE starter, you might want to get Almighty Eye. Now, those are the new ranks, which you can also get from the sacrifice with the coins and stuff. This is where it gets a little bit controversial here. I'm going to be talking a lot. So, rescaled Dark Knight Sword. Don't really care about it. Fixed place time store. Fix. So these are all like fixes. Not necessarily buffs, I believe. So if you want to look at this for a little bit, I think, yeah, so this should be all good. So, the meta rework. We want to balance the towers a little bit more, so meta towers got a nerf, right? So we'll go into that. But these are the new like icons to show like, you know, what got buffed, what didn't and stuff. So it's going to get pretty crazy. Alright, so time to move on to the buff stuff. Oh, okay. Well, so starting off, so reworked. The speed and so basically Pandora's box is now better than it used to be. Apparently it's on the infinite mode meta team, but I really still don't think this is good. Like, I mean, like it's not bad, but the fact that it does, I don't know, like less than 65,000 DPS with 3 placements, like it's good and could probably be a lot better with like an enchant, but like especially with the OG Hydra now being buffed, doing like I think 375,000 DPS with Eternal Glory. It's just no match for it. Though I could see it, I guess, being the best starter that does the most DPS. Though, depending on what infinite mode you're doing, you could probably settle for Genie, which does 72,000 damage, and you can place 3. And also still has the same trash range as Pandora's box, so just saying. I don't know if I'm like missing something, but yeah. So I also did do some small stuff with Shadow Claw money bags, but it's not too crazy. Same thing with Storm Serpent, Spectral Dragon. I don't really know what happened with those. Captain Cosmic, I believe, never had a boost, so I don't know why it says that it got boosted, like boosted and boost, but I will say, apparently it does 290,000 DPS with Eternal Glory, so that's pretty good. Alright, here's where it gets a little bit crazy. So, Dragon God, Zeus, and I guess Sentry Gun, Orc Tower, Orochi, all of those have now been buffed. So, basically, the whole situation is we have Zeus, which costs 5,000. We have Dragon God, which also costs 5,000. We have Sentry, which honestly is kind of out of the question because it still costs 15k, but it's still good. Just saying though, it's kind of out of the question though. We don't really care about it. What was the last one? It was Orc Tower, right? So I don't actually have a Orochi, but apparently it does 21k damage, 3 speed with only 1 placement now, or no, I think it's still 3. So basically the Orc Tower's boost is now 1.25. Pretty sure it was like 1.2 or 1.15 before. Apparently it got buffed and boost though. But here's the crazy thing, right? Going down a little bit more, the 3 PvP dragons were buffed. I don't really know what it's like. So, like I was saying, the Hydra now does 75k damage with a 5 speed with Eternal Glory. That is absolutely insane. Probably going to be on the Meta Endless team. Apparently, Elite Skyborn Piercer has better boost now. Don't know how much that is. Air Serpent has better damage. I'm pretty sure it's 30,000 DPS. Web Widow and Medusa both have a better speed now. Medusa's is 0.4 speed, so still slower than Air Serpent, but I think Web Widow is really good now. Skyborn Piercer did get a buff, which we will see once I complete the season pass, because after some sacrificing, I should have enough coins. What's left? Love Bear speed doesn't really matter. I think it's like 4 speed now or something. Frost. So Magma Rex now. So Frostfang, it says that it has better boost now, but it never did any boost, so I don't really know what it means by that. Still does do stunning though, so that's pretty cool, I guess. And then so Magma Rex, if you do not have, well actually, see, Orc Tower does do a better boost, so he's kind of useless now. But, you know, he does a 1.2 boost in damage. Yeah, so if you do have him and you don't have Orc Tower, then cool, use him. Here's another crazy thing. Dino Tamer, Robosaurus, Cyclops, Monster Tiger, Nightprowler, Cybear, Little Lizard, Rambo, Golden Dragon, Inferno, Airstrike, like, all of these got insane buffs, which I'm going to go over really quickly. And then we're going to get into the whole Genie, Zeus, Dragon God, best starter thing. Where's Robosaurus? So, maxed out, my boy is doing 10,000 DPS. Which is still pretty bad, but pretty sure he still is a starter or something, so it's decent. I think he costs like 10k. Cyclops was buffed a little bit. Pretty sure before it did 350 damage. Now it does 1,350 to start. Still not nearly the best starter, but still pretty decent for the amount of Robux it costs. Night Prowler now does 35k DPS, which before it was about 15,000. Before Marshall Tiger did 25,000. Now it's doing. Hold up, things ain't adding up right. I could have sworn it was like 25k. Things are not adding up, man. I don't understand. Super Dog, for some reason, the track towers don't seem like they got buffed. I don't know if that's just me or something, but you're joking me. No! Bro, earlier, Cyber was doing 110,000 damage with 2 speed, making it like one of the highest damage dealing towers in the entire game. What the hell? Then it was nerfed to just 110,000 DPS, and now it's trash. Rip Cyber. I really thought he was gonna be good, but rip him. Apparently, I think Inferno used to do 70k, so that's cool. Rambo is Rambo. Sure, that's like what, 24,000 damage. Not that bad. So yeah, we went over Pandora's box. Also Shadowclaw is pretty cool. And I think that's about it for the shop stuff. We also do have Aqua Shark. Where is he? Here. So these are his stats now. 20k DPS. Hero ship. Where's that? Okay. Still pretty trash, but apparently it's better than it was before, so that's pretty cool. Did I miss anything else? Dino Tamer apparently is better now. Don't think he's too much better though. Okay, so Fire Genie does about 40,000 damage maxed out now, I believe. Also Mecha Robot. So 15k damage maxed out. Actually a really, really good starter now. Don't think it's still in the shop though. Yeah, so it's, I guess, considered an OG tower now. So if you have it, pretty cool. What else we got? So I think that what's left is the Genie. So yeah, I don't have Golden Dragon, so I don't know what that's like. And I think that's it for the buff. So, like I was saying, I'll show you guys the Fire Genie stats real quick. So, this is, this is, with Far Reach 1. I think it regularly has, like, 135 range. I don't know. But this is its damage now. Pretty decent. But if we go over to Genie, goes from a whopping 50 range and 80 DPS to, oh, you gotta be. He was doing 72,000 damage earlier, and you could place 3. This entire video was ruined. Oh my. Okay, well, forget about him. So basically, what people were saying is that he was the best starter because maxed out he was doing 72,000 damage. You could place 3, but I was basically yapping about how he's not even close to the best starter because he's supposed to be a starter and only does 80 damage. You know what? I don't even think anybody really cares. But going back to the whole Zeus and Dragon God thing. So now that Zeus and Dragon God are both 5,000 costing starters, basically people were, I guess, like trying to figure out which one was better. Before you could only place one of them. You could place 3 Zeus and 2 Dragon God, I believe. Which made them kind of both equally, like, good, but, I'm pretty sure they're both the exact same now. The only difference is that Zeus is way better in range, with a whopping 315 range. Though, that is with Almighty Eye, but I'm pretty sure without it, it's still way better range than Dragon God. So that's really the only difference with Zeus. They're pretty much the same now, though, which doesn't let me yap anymore, but, you know, womp womp, we'll get over it. Alright, so, Nerf towers. Basically, all of the meta towers were not necessarily nerfed like their stat wise, but in order to make things a little bit, better for like the overall game, I guess, to make meta towers not so overpowered, is they made quite literally all of them way more expensive. So the only real difference was that Cosmic Rex does not do any boost anymore. Now, still does, like, this doesn't make him bad in any way. He still is on the meta team because of how good he is. Honestly, I don't understand why he even had a boost in the first place, because just his damage alone was really good. A lot of people are complaining though about it. Though, just get Orc Tower, bro. It's an 8% in the Orc world. I don't think you guys should have any trouble with it if you really relied on a Cosmic Rex. So the people that do have Mutant Indominus or Elite Skyborn Piercer, you're chilling. So, doesn't really matter though. Where is it? So, okay, so basically all of them are now super expensive now. Also, Zombie Panda now costs 17,000 to place, and I'm pretty sure is way worse now. So people have been trying to find out what the best starter is, and apparently people been going between like Chains, which is the zombie starter from the zombie event, Zombie Girl, which is from the starter pack from the zombie event, Sandstorm Rex. Now, because I don't have like really any of those, I mainly go between Sandstorm Rex and Sandman. Because I don't even have Zombie Panda to begin with, and this is like the next best AoE starter that I have. Kind of trash though. But so that's really the whole starter thing. Now there are way more starters in the game that you can use. You have Fire Genie, Dragon God, Zeus, all those, which is really, really cool. Orochi got its little buff, I think, and then same with Captain Cosmic. But I'm pretty sure that's about it for this update for, well, the first, update thing. Then also what I was talking, so forgot about this. Heavily buffed daily challenges. So if you go to rankings, challenges, what did they buff? I don't even really like it. Still no seasonal challenges, by the way. I haven't even checked my achievements in like years. Okay. So that's that, I guess. And finally, the wrong button. Wrong button, my bad. The Galactic Overlord Champion now does 15% damage boost. Still also plus 10% to the Galactic Emperor. Before, I believe it was 10%. Now it's 15%, making it, I believe, tied with the Pumpkin. So now you can either have the Pumpkin Champion or the Galactic Overlord. Either one works. So yeah, that's about it for this entire update. If you go over to this, they add a new gem reward for wave 120, fixed boss hunter boosting the wrong stats, fixed gold. So basically, about this, before that fix, people could literally just spend 50 coins for the coin chest, and then sacrifice whatever they got and get way more coins than what they spent or something else. People were like easily quadrupling their coins in like 15 minutes, and it was kind of crazy. So they ended up nerfing that. Fixed marketplace leaderboard. So this was the thing that I was talking about. Cyber was like meta, and now it's trash. So sucks, but it was great while it lasted. All that stuff. So yeah, I think that's about it for this update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I definitely did. It was definitely cool that World Defenders was able to update, since this game hasn't been back in a very long time. With the new owners, this is really impressive. Most people I heard weren't that happy with this because there was like no new content or anything really, but like just the amount of fixes and new stuff that they added is just more than enough for the game, and in the future, in the long run, will definitely benefit the game. I think it was like over 130 bugs that they fixed in this update, which is like insane. So yeah, huge props to the new developers, the new owners, and everyone. Hopefully, World Defenders is able to make a huge comeback. Honestly, I think it already has. The house updated today, and World Defenders is crushing it compared to the house. So World Defenders might end up coming out on top again, but who knows. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I still need Skyborn Piercer, but I think it's probably gonna take way too long because they actually nerfed the tower sacrifice to where you actually don't get a lot of coins anymore or gems. Like you used to be able to get 1,250 gems easily per sacrifice, so that was kind of overpowered. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.